let's jump right in to the homework. First, check, see how many questions we got. 4. Nice. Okay. The table shown represents a proportional relationship. This table is awesome. It tells us what the x's are and what the y's are. It also tells us that it's a proportional relationship. That means that when x is 0, y is 0. We've learned from the beginning of this unit that a proportional relationship is always two things, a straight line and goes through 0, 0. So click my line function, not the button function. Do not push the button function, the button. Now that's easier. Don't click the button. Don't click the finger button. Click the line button. First dot always is at 0, 0. Then your second dot has to be 2 whole numbers. The way this graph works, so if I zoom it, let's put it somewhere random. If I zoom in a bunch, it doesn't show me decimals. If you find and you zoom in and you're like, oh, perfect decimal, yay. Oh, wait, maybe does it? It does, yeah. Okay, this one does. If you put your point somewhere that is not one of these gray lines, that is not at the intersection of these two really light, thin gray lines, it's going to mark it wrong. But looks like 0.5s work. So I could graph 1 and 3/2. Let's go back. So 0, and I could go x value of 1, y value of, there's 1/2, 2/2, 1 and 1/2. I could also do 2 and 3. That one's probably easier, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Make sure when you're using this graphing tool, you look at the ordered pair that it shows. 2, 3. I know I went up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jumps. That's because every jump is 0.5, right? So you only need 2 dots. Matter of fact, you can only do 2 dots. You can only do 2 dots. Doesn't let you do, yeah, doesn't let you do more. So just 2 dots. But it looks like you can do a decimal for this question. Cool. Correct. Question 2. The number of inches is proportional to the number of feet. The table shows how many inches in various number of feet. And this didn't even need to read that because this table tells us which value is x and which value is y. Tells us. I think a better chart would have said feet and inches, but neither here nor there. So when it's a proportional relationship, that means one of the points is going to be 0, 0. Click and drag. One of the points will be 0, 0. And I can choose any other point. 224, 336, 560. Now I have to choose. Okay, good. Wanted to make sure. Hey, it looks like this chart has some decimals. Cool. So it looks like some of the graphs do have decimals. Some don't. Good to know. So 0, 0 is one of our dots. I know that. Our other dot is going to be, I like easy things, so I'm going to put 2 and 24. Where is 2? Right there. There's the x value of positive 2. Now I need to find 24 somewhere. Darn. Let's try zooming in. Okay, maybe I do the 224 first and then 0, 0. 223, 24. Okay, that's 24 tall. There's 1 over, and here's 2 and 24. Uh-oh. Zoom out. Oh, no. Okay, 2 and 24. Okay, that's being difficult. So I'm gonna not do that. Let's see if I can choose an easier one. Maybe 5 and 60 will be easier than 2 and 24. We like easy things, not hard things. So here, okay, I see the numbers 5, I see the number 60, and I see the origin all in the same place. This sounds like what I wanted. So 0, 0, 5, and 60 go over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go up to 60. There we go. And looks like 2 and 24 still meet. 2 and 24. And looks like 3 and 36 still meet. 3 and 36-ish. Okay, let's test that out. We like easy things. We don't like hard things. If the graph's giving you trouble, then don't worry about it. Where is it? Here it is. Correct. Yeah, here we go. 2 and 24 was giving me trouble. So skip that one. I chose what I thought would be the easiest point to plot. 5 and 6. 5 and 60. Is correct. Next question. The miles a car drives is proportional to the number of hours. It's proportional. That means one of my dots is going to be at 0, 0. Right there. And my other dot, my other dot will make it so my line is straight. So those are the two things I know. My line will be straight, and one of my dots will be at 0, 0. A car drives 120 miles in 2 hours and 240 miles in 4 hours. Create a graph. Which number is the X and which number is the Y? Which number is the X, which number is the Y? Here's a little tip. Whenever one of the units is time and the other one's not, almost always the time is the X. Almost always time goes on this X-axis line, this left to right line. And the other thing is the up and down. Doesn't matter what the other thing is. It could be miles, it could be jumps, like jumps per second, it could be burps per hour. Whatever the other thing is up and down. And whatever time is, that's the independent variable. That is the X-axis. You choose how far you drive. You're not really choosing how far you go. You're choosing how long you go. Like with the burps per hour, it's not how many burps you choose, it's how many hours you choose to burp. So we'll learn about independent and dependent later. Those kinds of variables later. But let's keep going with the homework. Okay, 2 and 120. So I need to go over 2, up 120. I also look at the graph. I think I got a pretty good hint that 2 is supposed to go on the left to right, and 120 is supposed to go on the up and down. Let's make this big. Maybe I can see things better. So I want 2 and 120 all in the same, and a 0, 0. Okay, I see 120, I see 2, I see 0, 0. Now I can do my line. 0, 0, and then I go over 2 and up to 120. Steady hand, steady, oh, steady hand, steady hand. 115, almost. 120, 2 and 120, 0, 0. Let's get out of big mode. Yep, 2, 120. Let's check it. Nice. I haven't figured out how to start the line and then move the picture. Maybe if you put the dots first. Ooh, interesting. Create a graph of a proportional relationship that passes through the point -3, 6. Okay, so one of the points, let me click on the dot button this time, is going to be -3, 6. So I'm going to go to the left 3 So the first number in the ordered pair is -3, and the second number is 6, and the second number is a positive, which means I go up right there. I also know proportional relationships go through 0, 0. Now let me connect these two dots. Can I do that? I wonder, is it going to mark it wrong now that I have dots and the line? We'll see. Okay, so a proportional relationship means it's a straight line that passes through the origin. So one of my points is 0, 0, and the other point is going to be -3, comma 6. Got to pass through that, right? Let's check. Hey, still correct. Even though I did the dots first and then the line. Cool. All right, those are all the questions. If you need more help with this homework, let me know through Canvas message. Goodbye.